Over here. Let's do this.
Hello?
What's up, bro? Do you hear me?
I can't see you, man.
Damn. Hold on. Are you on right now? All right. What's that? Are you live right now?
Yeah, I'm live.
All right. All right. Okay. All right, bro.
Yeah.
Am I on?
Yeah, how
Am I
you
on the
doing?
air? How you
Yeah,
doing,
you on
bro?
there, brother. I'm doing fine, man. We had to have the funk prophet back in the house. Hello, Dr. Carmen Johnson is in the chat.
Right on. Hey, Doc, how you doing? Hey,
She's doing wonderful.
Bernard, let me ask you a question before we get started.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of day did you have today?
I mean, I just had a regular day, man. I mean, I got up. I went to work out. I went to the gym. I mean, regular day for me.
What did you have for breakfast?
I had some orange and some protein. I think
An
protein
orange?
chocolate pancakes. Yeah,
A
oranges. You know, I
protein
eat
chocolate
oranges,
pancake.
almonds.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you had an
What are you?
orange. No, but I specialize in food also. Not only do I talk, I specialize in food, you know. So
Okay.
there's more to me than just words. It's like, so I want to know what you're eating too, because you are what you eat. Because by the kind of mind you have, I like to know what you be eating. Because whatever you eating is pretty deep stuff. Whatever you eating, bro.
Dr. Johnson says she only fast. She's on a fast, so she only eat one orange at a time.
But ask Dr. Johnson, does she agree with me about
About me?
food? No, I
Oh yeah.
just about food. Just about food.
Um. Dr. Johnson, she said 100%.
There you right on. There you go. Well, I mean, she's a grown woman. She know what I'm talking about. So what's the topic today, bro?
Well, it's when will the black man come home, and black men, black women relationships. That's what you want to talk about.
Yes, I do. Now check this out.
Hold on,
I
hold on,
want
hold
you
on,
to.
hold on. Hey, black men, black women relationships. How you doing? That's what you want to talk about. I'm listening to y'all. Now check this out. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, you listen to us. I'm doing good. Wait a minute, I ain't say nothing. It's a delay. Oh. Yeah, well, he can't get back on the show. I can't hear you. Well, let me hang up and try to log in, but I'm not gonna show my face. Okay. Got you. She gonna log in. We need a two women out. Oh, they should talk.
Well, let me ask you, how's everybody
Okay.
going to get involved? And I haven't said anything yet.
Wait a minute, man. It's all good. Let me
No,
finish. So today was what they call Saint Valentine's Day, or what they call the pagan holiday. So I'm just glad that I didn't see a lot of people. I ain't had nobody text me happy Valentine's Day today, so that's good. Maybe they don't like me very much. That's fine with me. She said you said a lot. Um,
so no,
hmm?
nobody said Happy Valentine's Day to you today, bro.
That's good for me.
You
I'm
you
glad
you
they
didn't get
did.
a heart. Why you
Mm-mm.
glad about something like that, bro? Mm-mm.
I look at it
What you
like
talking
people
about?
waking up.
Mm-mm.
I'm
Waking up
glad
to
because
what?
that waking up to the
Because you think,
nonsense is going on. Uh
young man,
oh,
you something
got a
else.
person in the chat. Hey there.
Hey,
Hey,
can you
Dr. Carmen.
can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. Hey, Rex, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, great. All right.
I can't see
Yeah.
you. I can't see you, but I can hear you.
Well,
It says
because
she want to be. She want to be. She want to be visible woman tonight.
I'm sitting here with rollers in my hair, and I'm trying to support as I continue my work that I'm doing, so I won't suffer so hard tomorrow.
Mm. Well,
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 reaccept you with your rollers and all, but that's okay.
I support you guys.
That's right.
thank you very much.
Well,
Yes.
we got the woman in the chat. Hopefully Dawson comes in soon. We'll see. But the topic is black men, black women relationships. Rex got me to do this, so let's go ahead and talk about it. So we start with the ladies first.
So I don't understand the question. Say it another way.
Well, they call it the Love Day, but
Oh, based on my studies, Valentine's Day was considered as the slaughter day.
that's right.
Yeah, so but then you got to remember I'm also a practicing Buddhist, so I don't celebrate a lot of those commercialized uh events and holidays.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, I'm glad that you don't. Same here. It's just that that Rex is the topic of black men, black women relationship because I'm like, why you buying your husband or whatever a gift today? You could have been doing that any day. So what's the problem? Love is love, and I don't think we love each other like we supposed to.
We should love every day. We should love each other every day.
That's right.
Why we have to wait until the white man tell us, okay, February 14th, you supposed to love today? That's bullshit.
Go ahead, Rex.
No, I want y'all to finish up. Go ahead, please. No, no. This is this is grown folk. This is grown folks tonight. Finish it up. Let me hear what y'all got to say. Then I'm gonna come in. I want
But
y'all to
but
go for what y'all know right now. Go ahead.
but just to let you know,
Finish up.
Rex. I got a bunch of texts and I got a couple of cards and all kinds of stuff like that. Just to let you know, because I'm sure inquiring minds want to know. But of course, I didn't respond to the Happy Valentine's Day texts because I don't support it. So, but I let other people do their thing. They can do their thing. I'm not judging. I'm not complaining. I'm just explaining.
That's a good way to start off there. Me personally, like I said, I done turned out all types of stuff, Christmas gifts, Valentine's Day gifts, and all that stuff over the years. So it's not that hard for me because I just know I ain't trying to make your pockets richer. But actually, Valentine's Day sales were down this year, so that give me hope that a lot of people are starting to catch on to the nonsense. I think they were down $6 billion, so that's pretty good.
That's good.
So you go ahead and finish up, brother, or you come in with your comedian skills.
Comedian skills. There you go with this comedy again. You know, you guys are something else, man. But that's okay. If you see me like that, that's cool too. But I'm about to throw something on both of y'all. Both of y'all
Uh-oh.
are very off key. Both of you are very off key because the title is. It has nothing to do with Valentine's Day. You went right to some 1935 Al Capone. The reason why the heart is the way it is with the white man. I ain't talking about no white man today. Both of y'all went dashiki on me for no reason. The name of this, the topic is when will the black man come home? Now we see why the black man ain't coming home because of this kind of bullshit.
Okay.
Okay, now it makes sense. Now both of y'all on some deep shit because both of you are old school spirits. You see, both of you are flashbacks from way back. You can't help it. Okay, this guy's what 31 years old talking that Nat Turner shit, and he can't get out of it. He's locked into it. He can't get out of it. You know, because he's a spirit. You know, his father's what 80 years old for crying out loud. This guy's a walking spirit. The guy got an old man head. Look at his forehead. Man got an old man head. Look at you, Bernard. I mean, you got a 70-year-old man's head. So you can't help what you are. You can't help what you are. And then you're talking about, well, you didn't get a Valentine's Day, and you glad people don't celebrate. What the hell are you talking about? We're not even talking about that. We're talking about the black man coming home. He ain't coming home now.
He really not
Okay.
coming home now since those two since the president
And,
and vice
and, and
president
you
up
know,
in
and,
there.
and you know why he ain't. And you know why he ain't coming home, black women? Because he at that white woman's house, and he's happy. Okay.
Hey,
No
you,
pain, no headache, none of that bullshit. He
hey,
happy.
you gotta do what you
Pay
gotta
my
do.
ass.
You gotta do what you gotta
No,
do.
no, 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 no. That's not true. It's not true because there's plenty of black women out here that need love but need to get their head right. There's no
I,
reason why black women should, there's no let me finish, please, because this is supposed to be my conversation right now. I didn't know you were coming in like this, so give me a minute. Um, because I'm a man, 100% pure beef, no byproducts. Okay, I'm grown. I'm near 60 years old, so I ain't got time for the bullshit. I'm grown. I'm not a child, so I'm gonna lay it down to you on why that black man ain't coming to you, ain't coming home to. And I ain't saying to you, doctor. I'm talking about in general. Um, the black man, he's tired, he's worn out, he's beat down, he's embarrassed, he's broken, he's fucked up, and he's out of his natural mind because he may come from a dysfunctional household where there's a crazy ass woman in the house. That could be his mama, his grandmama, his auntie, his sister, whoever she is inside the crib. So he's broken, trying to fix it all at the same time because he got to be a man. He got to be a man. He got to fix it. Okay, and it's rough on him. So what he do? He go to Becky's house. He go to that white woman's house, or he may go to that man. He may go to another man's house.
mm,
He not on the
mm.
down low no more. He on the down up. Ain't no more down low. He gay as a motherfucker. Okay, okay. So that's why. Now let me tell you something, black women. A lot of you are waiting. A lot of you are hungry. And a lot of you ain't been held, ain't had no loving in a long ass time. And a lot of you are tired of that damn shower head.
What?
Okay? You're tired. Okay? If you get your mind right, if you get your mind right, he'll come to you. But if you broken and if you messed up, and if you messed up from that past relationship, and maybe that Creflo Dollar, that TD Jakes box set didn't do nothing for your ass. You still spent. Okay? Stuck on stupid crossroads. I don't know where the hell I'm going. Butt naked, ass out. Okay? So you have to keep in mind, most people are operating from mental illness.
Yep.
Most people are operating from a nervous breakdown that they have not gotten over with yet. You see people walking around the street, no matter where you go in the world, people looking up in the sky. They're trying to find their lost mind. Just looking up. Mind gone. And the shit ain't never coming back, especially when Corona came. Well, cause what used to be is no more. Okay, I told you that last every time I come on King BJ show, I tell you what time it is without the watch. You can call me a comedian if you want, but I don't roll like that. That's what I used to do. Uncut funk prophet, laugh specialist, feel good therapist, funk jam artist, poetic conversation, verbal expressionist. That's how I roll. And also do chicken thighs, beans, and rice. Nothing fried, but always something on the side. Homemade Kool-Aid made from scratch.
11. Okay, that's right. I'm glad you said that. Dr. Carmen, you feel how you like what he said?
I mean, he's absolutely right.
You say absolutely. Now
Yep,
you now
absolutely.
you may have a shot with me taking you to dinner by you be saying something like that. Let me know what kind of woman you are. I might take you out. I might. Just because you was in your right mind to say 100% absolutely, because you didn't try to fight me on it. Now, see, if most black women were like you, he'll come to your house. He'll be there. Okay?
Okay.
All a man want is a mental equal opportunity right here. Because whenever you talking, she keep on doing this, all that talking shit, and she ain't trying to, it ain't good. Now, when she said absolutely 100%,
Yep.
she may have a shot with old black. She may have a shot with old dog now.
Well,
I'll
that's
take the rules out. Take the rolls out your head now, girl. Don't play with me. I put on that Marvin Gaye, I put on that Marvin Gaye Peabo Bryson album. It's all over.
The hell?
Well, it
Well,
leaves a lot to the imagination. I tell you that much.
but all jokes aside, though, like I said, Rexx.
Who's joking today? You go all jokes aside. Who's joking?
Well, look, let me say something, man. I'm just going with the comment that you said. Where the black man come home? He come home when you got more strong brothers like me, like you, um, people that I've been around. You know, the majority of black
King
men.
BJ, King BJ, ain't no woman gonna come home to you.
Okay, why not?
No, you got some stuff going on. It's gonna be hard for you. Now, don't give yourself too much credit. Okay, you're a dangerous dude. No, see, another kind of woman got to be with you. She got to be something. I don't know. She got to be another. Because you on another mental frequency, bro. You're not average. I mean,
Well,
you can run a woman out of there.
well, let me say this, and I'm gonna use Dr. Common example, or a springboard. You know, I do know women like Dr. Common Johnson with the same mentality and same awareness, but and believe it or not, most of them are not in their 50s either. So that's another thing. But here's the problem: they either in different states or stretched around, or they're married, or they still, have, or they might live an hour away. Very rarely do you know the best people you find, you'll be able to find them that, and a lot of times are not in your own city. You find
Never.
people from farther
It's somewhere
away.
else. Always. That's always
Now,
the case.
with her location in part of the country, it's like that. But the only woman that I know that's in my city, well, not in my city, there's more than one. It's a lot. It's quite a lot, actually. I know quite a few, but some of them are like 23 finding their way. And also shout out to the Queen, Lauren, because Lauren actually is very, very astute. And so I
Astute.
shout out to you.
That's a very nice
She's
word to
very,
use, Bernard. Astute.
she's very astute, and she's very well. Actually, and send her a link to come on because she can break down this relationship thing. Because, like I said, when I saw Lauren get on the show with Judge and asked Judge the questions about manhood, I said, "Hey, this woman don't mind asking an elder about manhood, and that's good, and I can respect it."
Mm-hmm.
Um, but what I will say is that I am what they call a bridge of hope, but then I'm also on the bridge of desperation. They say, well, well, you don't like that? I said, look, a lot of stuff we just gotta, let go. Like yesterday, I'm looking at a woman talking about, just I'm going off script here, but just talking about this impeachment sham, and she, a black woman, sitting there over from the Virgin Islands, by the way, sitting there talking about that acquitting Trump is an attack on black women. I'm like, this is about, did you cause insurrection? What are we talking about? It had nothing to do with black women. I don't know what we're talking about. She's saying that she was upset that they played videos of black women in the montage of supposedly inciting violence. And she felt good that Amish people were protesting with them across the summer and their sons are being
Can we kind
killed.
of get back on topic, please? Please. Can we
You said
please get
what?
back on topic, please?
Well, no,
Can we
I
get
was
back
just,
on topic?
I am. But
What?
what I'm saying though, Rex, you got to understand. Like you said, we in the land of stupid. What I'm bringing up is the feminist thing has got us stupid. So, and I was talking to a lady today. Some of the black men do not want to come home because of this feminist attitude stuff going on. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, but please get to that, because don't forget, you have another kind of frequency, Bernard King BJ. You have another kind of frequency, because you go. Okay, you're deep. You're a very deep young man. All right. And I gotta bring you back sometime, because I do the same thing. I can go somewhere too now. I mean, it takes one to know one. I can chew. Let me say this to you,
Gotcha.
my brother. Thank you, brother, and thank you for understanding. I mean
I
no
got
harm.
you.
I'm just trying to skip the dishes and get down to the meat. My
Well,
brother,
I'm gonna let
let me
I'm
share
gonna
this
let
with you,
this
and Doc.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
let well yeah we'll let her say something that Dr. Johnson, you didn't mind my comments.
No, I didn't mind your comments, but I wish that you had told Rex that you had been asking me for the last 2 days to come on here. And so I don't
He
want
don't say
Rex to
nothing.
think, yeah, I don't want Rex to think that I just jumped in the show and not, I don't want you to think that I was being disrespectful, because
No.
that's not what it was.
Hold on. First of all, Dr. Johnson, let me tell you this. You're part of King BJ's family, so
Mhm.
it's always a welcome delight to have you. Um, Whenever I'm on his show, it's never an intrusion. It's always open. And I do have a sense of humor also, so I may come off a little brash, but don't pay me no mind. I mean no harm. You can come in anytime you want.
Um, you are a black man, so I have nothing to do except pay attention to what you are saying and what our brothers are saying, and listen and try to understand. That's very important.
Can I ask you a personal question on air?
No, please don't. Please, the last
I
time you
got
did that, it
you.
went all wrong. Please
No,
don't.
it ain't gonna go
No,
wrong.
no,
It ain't gonna go
no,
wrong right now.
no.
I'm
Please,
gonna make
please
sense of it,
don't.
because no, because this is
No,
Black History Month. This is Black
B-
History Month.
Black
Where are you
history should
from?
be. I was born in Blythewood, South Carolina, and I was raised in
And
Maryland, and I now live in Washington, D.C.
let me ask you a question, doctor.
I'm
And this is the
scared.
question I want to ask
I'm scared to answer
you. No,
the
don't be
question
scared.
because no,
No,
because the
don't
last
be.
time it
No,
went wrong.
it won't go. No, it went wrong for you. Let me ask you this. Um, what is it about light complexion women they like about dark skinned men? Because you know what you said. You're a black man. You went straight there. I
Mhm.
I know what I am. We know what we are. But for you to even say that, what is it about women like you with your complexion that say it with such meaning? Because in history, women with your complexion, when you say black man, you say it with depth. You say it with feeling. What is it about that?
I mean, I love and promote our black men, whether they are light, tall, short, fat, skinny, as long as they are representing being a black man, I don't have a problem with it.
Right on. Cool.
Well, that's
And
right.
and
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 what was
and
that?
and and then as far as the color thing is concerned, at the end of the day, we are black people. You know, we are indigenous people. We are aboriginal, most of us. So it's not, I don't even consider light or dark or anything like that. I really don't. I just respect
Oh,
and promote the black man, period. When
do you
he's
have any kind
promoted,
of
when you sure you want to go there? Last
no?
time
Do you have any do you have any kind of literature that you have written about how you feel about black men?
actually, I'm in the process of writing a book now, but it's about my situation that I went through, and it has pieces in there about the black community and how we treat one another and what does that look like. The way black men treat black women, the way black women treat black men, the way black women treat each other. So I have pieces of that in my book, which is due out in April.
Well, by the way you sound, I would love to hear your story and your observations on that. I look forward to reading it because by the way you talk, you sound like you are a good author. By the way you talk, so I would love to read some of your work.
I appreciate that.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I'm a
Dr.
ex
Johnson.
I'm an excellent observer, and I am also a dissector, and I'm also the observer who's watching the observer who is the actual observer.
Wow.
Yeah, Dr.
Well, I can't be with you because you observe too much. So forget about that. You too much for me. 'Cause I don't want you observing me the way you the way. Well, you done messed up that date.
But you know
Well,
what
you
is more to
observe too
come.
much.
It's,
You talking about you observe the observer observing you, and you observe the observer over there, and no, you observe too much. Capital O.
I better be. I better
Well,
Yeah, I
be
know
paying.
that's right. Well, yeah,
I better
well,
be paying attention. I better be
yeah,
paying
well, we're
attention
just
to life. We all better be paying
well,
attention to life. The next 3 years, 11 months is going to be a rough ride for people of color.
mm, mm, I
explain.
agree.
Let me say something to you, Rex. Explain what you said. That you said it all the time. You said that we are in the twilight zone and stuck off the mind blow.
Just I love how you put that, brother. Yes, we are. We are in
So
the mind
explain how we.
blow, which means again, well, the mind blow is things that we have not been told about that has fallen upon us. Um, we are living fast food. We are caught up in the frequency of the quickness. We are living in the quickness. Before we were just grooving along in life, man. We were just chilling. We wasn't thinking. We were just doing what we do in life. I mean, the first mind blow was 9/11. That was the first mind blow. That was an out of body experience, especially the next day. I will never forget that the year it happened, the day it happened, September 11th. When it happened, it didn't hit you. It was like a cartoon. But then as the days followed up after that, the mind blow developed real deep because it was an out of body experience. Okay, that was one thing. After that, we were living life, being human. We've been on high alert ever since, but we kept on living. But then this damn last year, keep in mind, this is February now. This is the month of February. Last year, this time, Corona's here, but it's overseas. It's in China. It's over
Mm,
there. It's nowhere near here. Okay. So we don't. So let's go back to last year, everybody. Everybody who's watching me, who's listening, let's go back to last year. This time, it was over there. We were living our lives. We were living our life, and not only that, we had plans. 2020 came in real nice. Only thing bad happened: Kobe and his daughter died in that damn plane crash. That messed us up. That was like
Mhm.
when Marvin Gaye died. The whole world stood still. Remember that? Remember that Dr. Johnson when Marvin Gaye died?
Well, I was little, yeah, I remember. Yeah, everybody was
But that was
traumatized. Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's right. Yep, that was a deep time. So Kobe and his daughter was deep. But then March, Corona came. Everything changed. I said everything.
Mm-hmm.
Life, relationships, your job, your future, your tomorrow, family, your own personal nervous breakdown. What does my tomorrow look like? The friends you had, you don't have them anymore. Some people just drifted away. Arguments every day. It's a lot of crazy shit that's happening. Fighting
Mm-hmm.
over toilet fighting over toilet paper. Who knew one day we'd be fighting over toilet paper? And people don't know. All you gotta do is get a rag and wipe your ass. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. It's real simple. But they're gonna fight over toilet paper. That shows you the conditioning of the human mind. It's called the mind blow. It's called the mind blow. That's some mind blowing shit right there. When you got grown ass people seriously fighting over shit paper.
That's right. That's right, bro.
That's the mind
Mhm.
blow. And you know what Dr. Johnson said? Dr. Johnson said it's going to be rough. Yeah, it's going to be rough for black people.
Yeah.
It's going to be rough for it's going to be rough for human beings, but especially for us
Yeah.
because you know why? You know, I'm gonna share this with you. I have sad news for American black people. I got sad news for you. We have been replaced.
That's right.
They took away Aunt Mama. They took away Aunt Mama. They took away Uncle Ben. Antifa did that shit. They took away that. They took away that. And we no longer count. Okay, we no longer have funk music. We're no longer good at music. You got white rappers now who's better. You got Ethiopians, East Indians that have taken our place. The East Indians all in the South own the hotels, gas station, chicken places, soul food places, all in the South. Nobody talk about that. We have been replaced. Nigerians been here for a long time. They've been coming in droves. Somalians in Minnesota and Wisconsin. We have been replaced. So all that marching Fannie Lou Hamer did, Mega Evers, Dr. King, all the dog bites, water hose. You know what it was for? Other people.
Yeah.
That's right.
It was for other people. And if you are a heterosexual straight person, your ass has been had
You goddamn right.
because the whole concept has always been face down, belly to the pavement, ass up.
Well, let me ask you a question. They call you the funk prophet, right?
Yeah.
So, is there a prophetic way out of this situation, or is this it?
It's not it. It 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 is never finished. There's always a continuation. There's always a
Okay.
continuation. Yeah, I mean, there's always hope, dog. If it wasn't for hope, our asses wouldn't be here.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
If it wasn't for hope, we would not be here. So it's never this is it, but this is it for the dumb shit and the silly shit.
Okay.
Playtime is over. Yeah, for all the silly stupid shit, it's over. It's a wrap.
Well,
The jig is up.
well, let me give you something I said yesterday because I want
Mm.
you and Dr. Carmen to hear it. It was very interesting.
I'm listening.
So this is right after the sham that went on at the fake insurrection. I said this. I want you to listen to this, Rex. It's interesting. Just as I said, you cannot convict without evidence. If he's not in office, how can you? Oh, by the way, nobody really died in the Capitol. They did show me the death certificates. B, um, BLM and Antifa already said on November 4th, they were going to do it as a stage show once again, but 85% of the population deaf, dumb, and blind. When we get stupid people out of the way, we can win. But the black grassroots is waking up, not the civil rights brainwashed people who believe in the fake media. By the way, the media, the ratings sucked. So what I'm saying is, when you get stupid people out of the way, you can win. The dumb shit is
Well,
over.
also too, I may contradict myself a little bit. You got to have stupid ass people around. You know, everybody can't be smart. Everybody can't be intelligent. You got to have dumbass people around so you can have a balance. Got to have a little balance. Some
Yeah. What do you
What
think
you
about that,
think,
Dr.
Doc?
Tom?
Well, I also want to just make a comment, you guys, and hope is the delay of denial. So I would
Hold on.
like
Say that again. Say that
hope
again.
hope is the delay of denial of
Mm.
a denial. Hope is the delay of a denial. So, as a practicing Buddhist, I would like for us to manifest and create what it is that we want and what it is that we need, opposed to hoping for it, you know or waiting for
Right.
someone else to give it to us. and
Amen.
where and where we are messed up at is the fact that people that look like us, that are in positions to do stuff for us, refuse to do that. They sell us out, and they have sold us out. And that's what keeps us back. Our own people are keeping us back, and that's an issue.
So are you saying, Dr. Johnson, as a people, all we're doing is singing the same old song? It's the same old song repeated.
Well, last night uh I treated myself to the movie, Judas,
And the
the
Black
and the Black
Messiah.
Messiah, exactly. And I'm like, excuse my language, goddamn, we still talking the same shit from back then. Like, it's the cops are still killing our people. you know we're still, manipulating one another and being spies on one another. And I can say that personally because the NAACP abandoned me, so I can say it. I can say it from experience. I don't have to go
They
on
abandon
hearsay.
you. The NAACP abandon you.
Absolutely. So
Oh,
my
well, that's pretty deep.
overall, I'm sorry.
I said that's
But my
pretty deep for them to abandon you.
Right. But my overall story is we have so many Black people that are in positions to help us move ahead, but they are only the roadblocks. When you really look at it, I mean, that's really messed up
Hey,
because
but
we
let me
should
ask you a question though. Hey, doctor, since you are a Buddhist, you're a Buddhist, correct?
I'm a practicing Buddhist. Yep.
A practicing Buddhist. Do you think that maybe that you are too realistic in an animated world?
I am realistic because I'm real, number one. And number two,
No, but I said, but do you think that maybe you are too realistic in the animated world?
and I just was trying to answer that I'm realistic because I'm real. And I see what's happening and I see what's going on. And the reason why I can see it so clearly is because I am a barbaituous meditator, and I'm in tune with myself, and I'm in tune with my surroundings, and I'm in tune with my people, and I'm watching what's going on. And we keep blaming the white man for our issues when we need to be looking at ourselves.
True, true. No
Because
argument
it's,
here. Amen.
yeah, it's disgusting. Like, we should be further along. So when I was looking at the movie last night that I treated myself to, I'm like, well, damn, we still in the same exact place. But the bootlegs and the bootlickers that have gotten ahead are now gatekeepers, and they keep us in a massive way out, or unable
And
to
let me
benefit, or unable to benefit what we deserve.
and
Because when you
doctor, let me share this with you, doctor. Oh, first of all, I want to say hello to G. William Scott who came in. G. William Scott, is that Bishop Scott?
Yep.
Hello, Bishop Scott. Uh, Doctor Johnson, let me explain this to you. Everything you're saying, you're definitely on point, and I totally agree with you. By the way,
thank you.
you're totally preaching to the choir. You're preaching to the choir. Uh, somebody, hold on. Somebody, is this computer robots? As a Black Canadian man, tired of Black people fighting each other in our communities, I do miss it when the Black man and the Black woman comes together. He said he misses it. Well, it's not too far from you, so you don't have to miss. You don't have to miss what's already there. So it's not too far from you. But let me say this though. Um, I think in our culture, you just gotta retrain people. You have to retrain people. Doctor Johnson, everything you said, you're on point because you said it's the same old song. We've been talking the same thing way before Bernard was born, way before Queen
No, man.
Lauren, way before I was born, way before you was born, Doctor. It was the same
We kind of
conversation
like
back in it.
we kind of like y'all younger. We kind of like y'all younger offspring from different branches of the tree.
You're like a offspring from the flashback of different branches of the tree. You're right, King BJ. You're right about that. But let me add this to you. Now I'm going to take you. Now I'm going to take you down the path. Since we're talking the same old thing, you know what that means? We don't like each other.
Really?
Keep in mind. Hold on. Let me share this with you. I'm going to have a slave-like flashback. Now, Bernard, since you're an old soul, and Dr. Johnson, you're an old soul as well. You can go back. You're very unique in your reality. Okay, and plus you're very in tune to what you believe in your reality, and you're very aware. Now, with that in mind, let's have a flashback. As the people, let's go back in time. Let's go back to the 1800s. Let's go back to when we had no rights and we were in bondage. Now, let me tell you something about our people.
Okay.
I love us. I love us, but sometimes we ain't shit. We
Yep.
are horrible. We are horrible with each other. Can
Hmm.
you imagine the mental psychology that white man did on us that we had never got over when he pitted us against each other? Now, and I got bad news for you. Even before the white man, what about before the white man came? It was different tribes, same color, but different tribes. We hated each other before the white man even came. And then when the white man came and got our black asses on that ship and took us to the new world, had us on the bottom of the ship. Our butts was in each other's face, peeing and shitting on each other. Get on me! Get on me! That anger. Get on me! Get on me!
Wow.
Imagine being on the bottom of that ship. You there for 30 days, coming to a place you don't know where the hell you coming to. The hate is developing on that trip to the new world. And the hate ain't got no healing. There's no healing from that shit. And then you wonder where the mind blow come from.
How
So,
about it?
well, and then Rexx, what are you trying to say? We've been effed up from the top. We've been effed up from the Dr. Phil can't fix this. Oprah can't fix this. Okay?
Right.
So you gotta start, and you gotta start from the get. That's why I said when this corona came, it brought on a whole nother level of intelligence. And I always say, from a pile of shit, a flower shall rise. And we're the flowers. King BJ, Dr. Johnson, Soul Brother Judge Joe Brown, We Be All TV, Real Dana, Kulik, Valerie Denise Jones, and so many other great people out there. These are flowers rising from the shit. And this is very important. And so that's what's going on right now. So there is hope. You know why there's hope? Because there's people like us talking. And imagine the young people we have around us, and we can continue what you call a new level in the search for common sense. Because common sense ain't been common in a very long time. But
Let me let me
at this time you can
let me,
make sense of it.
let me give a shout out when you said something. Um, yeah, Doctor Randy Short as well. That's right, brother. He's great.
Oh,
Um,
Dr. Randy Short too. I forgot. So like I
um,
said, Valerie Denise Jones, Soul Brother Judge Joe Brown, Kulik, the Real Dana, uh, Dr. Randy Short, and also the Bishop Scott,
yeah.
Bishop
Let me
Scott,
let me
and
let me
and my man King BJ in the house as we speak.
let me say something. I ain't laugh because Dawson, she was supposed to come on, but obviously it's a snowstorm in Texas.
Mm.
So she had to go through a detour. They got 20-degree. This is weird. I mean, the one time I'm going to Texas and again and snowstorm, but I had to reschedule a flight. But I'll be there. But I'm gonna get there. But I just want to say to you guys, um, that's why I'm glad we did get Dr. Johnson on. And I wanted the common. Somebody said that the common sense is away from us, but so I was just like, dang. When I was laughing because when I was laughing about what I said, dang. She yeah, I said, dang. This was a wonderful program, and snow messed it up. Weather messing up. That's okay. Um, okay, yeah. So Black Dot. Okay, thanks, J Bags, for
And,
the comment. Yeah.
and Bishop Scott said we came here on the bottom of a ship, and he said we still on the bottom today.
Well, let me ask you this question right here, Rex. This guy said, or was it Justified Baltimore? I mean, guy, girl, actually, lady, it looks like lady's avatar. Justified B more. Yep, the funk is correct about the common sense is away from us. And
Yes.
I want to ask Dr. Johnson that question. Common sense used to be common, but it's not so common anymore. And I'm going to ask Dr. Johnson a very, very important question because this is a woman and it's the only person I can ask this question.
Okay.
Okay, Dr. Johnson, I know yesterday, or sometimes you might get a manicure or whatever, right?
Right.
But you're into your natural hair and stuff.
Yep.
So, for the life of me, can you explain why one of our sisters would put gorilla glue in their head?
As a practicing as a practicing Buddhist, I cannot judge.
Okay. All right. Well, okay, I understand. Can't judge, but okay. Well, you wouldn't put Gorilla Glue in your head. Let's put it like that.
No,
Okay,
absolutely
let's.
not. But if that's what she wanted to do, I mean, you got to be ready for the consequences when you do stuff.
She and she got a GoFundMe that gave her about more than 60,000. No, I think $20,000, $30,000. They got a GoFundMe, so somebody felt sorry for her, still donated money to her. So I guess she made a good hustle.
Yeah, I probably need to get with her then. Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying, your cause is more greater than hers, but I guess you get GoFundMe's for doing stupid shit.
That's my point. And I refuse to do stupid shit. But as far
Yeah.
as common sense is concerned, let's go back to the very first thing that Rexx had said in the beginning of the interview about eating healthy or something to that effect. That's very important. So in our community, we don't eat healthy. So when you hear the words "we are what we eat," that's a fact. So if you're not eating right, you can't think right, you can't function right. Not to mention, most of our people are hypnotized or under some type of spell, or they are so addicted to the news or social media or things of that nature where they're not paying any attention. Not to mention, they don't have common sense to have common sense. And it's really unfortunate. And again, I can make this comment based on my observation and based on my experience. And I'm not judging, I'm not complaining, I'm just explaining where we are and where we need to be. And that's real.
Okay. Well,
And Luscious made a good point. Luscious said an opinion is not judging. So it's made a good point.
I
An
respect that.
opinion is not judging.
I respect that.
yeah. Dr. Johnson is correct. We don't even know how to eat right. We got to reprogram my brain how to even eat. Let me say something about this brother, Shakir Edwards. I had a conversation with him, and shout out to him because he said he had diabetes and he beat his diabetes by eating right and getting his A1C levels down. So he did a good job of getting his diabetes reversed. So shout out to that brother. I'm gonna bring him on I'm gonna bring him on. I'm like the world where I bring, if you got a good case, I'll bring you on because I like to learn people, see what they talking about. Everybody got a place on my platform. I try to make it, as easy as possible because I like to see what people's minds are. It's
Right.
about developing coalitions. What I heard Dr. Johnson on Judge Brown's show, and I saw her brother Ron Hurd. Shout out to Real BTV, who I did a show with
Yep.
earlier today.
Yep.
And I told Judge Joe Brown, I said, look, can you contact that woman, Dr. Johnson? I want to interview her. She seems very, very interesting. I saw 3 videos of her. I said, I got to get her on. So I asked the judge, can he do it? He did it for me. So that was great. And Dr.
Mm-hmm.
Johnson is like a lifelong friend that you only met 2 months ago.
And
That's
you
how it
like
is.
and you like a son or a little brother. I mean, we talk almost every day.
she,
Yeah, man.
she said,
That's how it goes, man.
"You like a son." Ah,
What's wrong, man? You all right?
that's a that's a full grown woman there, boy. She said you like a son or a little brother, young man. Yes, I love it. Hey,
Brother,
but Bernard, you know what? For you though, a woman for you has to be 50 years old for you. For you, 50. For you, 50.
that,
Between
and
45 and 50 for you. And
you know what?
she's probably in Florida. She's probably in Florida and Georgia somewhere. For
You know
you.
what? That is kind
She's
of funny
somewhere
that
in
you
Georgia.
say that because that is, believe it or not, it is kind of funny that you say that because that is, it's not always, but that is kind of weird that those the ones that's mainly attracted to me. It's kind of weird. I mean, it is actually weird.
Oh, it ain't weird. No, how is it weird when it's accurate? What there's nothing. Hey,
I'm not saying it's weird,
Bernard,
but I'm
young man.
just saying,
Yeah, but don't use the word weird because it's not weird. That's natural for you. I mean,
gotcha.
you're an old soul for crying out loud. You're an
Gotcha.
old soul. It's not weird. It's not weird. Don't ever use that word weird. It's normal.
Okay. Gotcha.
A weird, a weird is a piglet riding a bicycle down the street. That's weird. If you seen a if you seen a baby piglet ride a bicycle down the street, that's weird.
Okay. Well, so I got a good question. So the question I'm
Are you
actually,
laughing, Doctor? Are you laughing,
Yes,
Doctor Johnson?
yes, I have a sense of humor. I find you
I
very
know you.
funny.
Well, you ain't got to explain it, baby. Just laugh. You ain't got to say what you got. Just laugh.
I find you very funny.
Do you?
now,
Yeah, I find you very entertaining.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You welcome.
now I do got to say one thing before I wrap this up, Rex, and I'm gonna let you and
Yeah.
Doctor Johnson get this thing. So how do we fix the men women relationship thing, or can we fix it? Well, yes, we can fix it, but I just tell you how you fix it.
Hold on. The bishop said that I'm a mess. Bishop, you're very right. I am a mess. Bishop, I am a mess. I'm a trip. I'm a journey, and you ain't seen nothing yet, my friend. Let the doctor start off with it. Let the doctor start off. Let her.
Yeah, I mean that's what let's start over with.
Um, I think I know the first thing, and when I say black man, when I say man, I'm not talking about, guys walking around with the pants down, guys walking around beating up women, guys walking around disrespecting women. I'm talking about black men. I'm talking about men. And the first thing we as black women, we have to respect and promote our black man. And to sit and argue in public with our black man, that's an issue, you know, or to sit and argue with him, period, that's an issue if he's coming from a pure true place. You know what I mean? Because we as black women, we know what it is and how difficult it is to be a black woman, but we have no idea what the black man actually go through on a daily basis. So the last thing I want to do is be a hindrance or a bother or a headache to my black man.
That
So we have to
that's
start, the women have to, we have to start with ourselves. And
mm,
again, I repeat, I'm not talking about those guys out there being disrespectful, fighting us, beating us up, and on drugs, and having a bunch of babies by different women and sleeping with a whole bunch of women. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about true black men. That's what I'm talking about.
Mm.
okay. Let me explain something to you. Everything you said, you're correct, but and you're talking from a right mind, from a logical mind, and you're talking from an old school 1985, 1995 mind. Because the new man you're talking about is very seldom. He's out there. He's out there, but he's very seldom. Now here's what I'm going. Now here's what I'm going to do. Now, one thing about Soul Brother Judge Joe Brown, this wonderful MAN is a walking university. He's a walking university. whenever this man talks, we all become students and listen to this professor of the word speak. So this man gives you enough wisdom, his life, his words, his observations, his take on things, his take. You don't have to agree, but it's his take. It's his take, and his take is very fruitful for the mind. Very fruitful for the mind. Along with that, here's what I'm going to do as Rexx, because I had this plan for years. Um, I'm going to be doing some performances in Atlanta. See, I'm not one of those people that's going to stay doing virtual videos for the next 5 years. I'm not doing all that. I'm going to be doing live shows because what they, like I said before, what they're doing is not only to get you used to wearing the mask, they're making you obsolete when it comes to they're taking away the human touch. No
Yep.
more concerts, no more concerts, no more gatherings, going to a nice place where you meet people for coffee, tea, a drink, an adult beverage, whatever the case. You know, they're taking away your social amusement. They've taken away dance clubs. Maybe some people like to dance. I like to go dance. They've taken away dance places. Some places that's been open since the 50s that was catering to a certain crowd that's closed down now, they're not going to reopen. That tradition is over. So if there was a place that was already established from a long time ago that was still catering to a certain age range where people over 50 like me was going to dance, those places are closed down now. There's going to be no more places for us to go to. So if you're over 50 or over 60, over 70, and you like to dance and still get your groove on, there's no more places for you. So what they're doing, they're making you get old at home, stand on the computer, watching Netflix all day. And if you are a young person in your 20s and 30s, you're not going to find out what love is about. You're not going to go out on a date. You're not going to go on one of those dating sites and meet anybody because you think they're contaminated, that they may have the virus. Everybody's wearing a mask, so you can't kiss, you can't do stuff, you can't do this. So becoming a human being is becoming a goddamn headache. It's becoming a headache, and it's becoming a chore being a human being, because what they're doing along with the mind blow, they're taking away the human touch. They're
Yep.
taking away the human connection. So what I'm going to do I'm looking at by May or June, I'm going to have a gathering in Atlanta, Georgia. So we're going to get together. We're going to have some music. We're going to have a good time, and we're going to just be together, and we are going to know each other by this time. We're going to gather together, and I'm going to tell you, for all you single women out there, you're going to see available, eligible, good-looking, decent brothers, and other kinds of men too. It ain't going to be just black men. It's going to be people of all backgrounds. You know who you are. Okay, I mean, I'm a we are the world soul brother. I'm very pro-black when I'm into, but I met so many people in my life. I just can't be one way because all kind of people like me. Okay, I'm a soul brother, uncut, no stage gimmicks, but I'm a we are the world soul brother. So when I do have a gathering, it's going to be a place for us black people, but it's going to be a place for anybody. It's going to be as long as you're human and breathing, and if you got a good energy, a good vibe, want to be around great people, you come to where I'm at. I specialize in positivity. I talk a lot of crap, I talk a lot of shit, but at the end of the day, I'm all about a good time. Whenever you leave my place, whenever you leave where I'm at, I want you to leave happy, and I want you to go to sleep happy, and I want you to wake up feeling good. And that's why I'm a laugh specialist, feel good therapist. So whatever I do, I can back up what I do and what I say. Good food, good music for the mind, body, and soul. I totally believe in soulful music, mental meditation. So in a couple of months, and I want to see all you ladies. I want to see ladies, some nice ladies. I want y'all to come meet some dudes. Y'all been alone for a long time. It's time for y'all to connect and meet men in their right mind and leave your crazy at home. Don't bring your crazy with you. Let that shit go. Let that
Well,
shit go.
Well,
well,
can I say something?
go ahead.
So,
Please.
since I gave my suggestion on what we as Black women should be doing, what should Black men be doing, because I mean, I would want my black man to promote and protect me and
Oh, let me
respect
go ahead
First
and
of
answer.
all,
and respect me.
Let me
go
say
ahead,
this.
Bernard.
Number one,
Go ahead.
let me say something because the guy J Bags left an interesting comment. We need to clone and reproduce more Dr. Johnson for the future of our race. Okay, so that was
That was nice.
interesting,
That was nice to say.
and we do. Um, I've met some women like Dr. Johnson, and I've met some on the complete polar opposite. I've met men like myself. Well, that's what I be around most of the time. And on the polar opposite, we can't even get along. So it's kind of weird. So the men need to go back to being the protector, provider, and maintainer. It's funny that I was watching this woman's show last night called The Lockhart Perspective on YouTube. And I just sit there and she was just saying stuff. She was saying to women, you know, why you paying all this excessive daycare fees? Why don't you have a home job, business entrepreneur, stay at home, let the man go back to the work field, and then don't be lonely at home later in life. So she said, why are you paying these people $160 a week for daycare when you can take care of your own child, nurture your own child? Um, Personally, if I was like Dr. Johnson said she feels like she's living on planet of the apes these days. That's what she's
Hmm.
telling me. And now you got the freaks saying that don't use breastfeeding no more, use chest feeding.
Hmm.
Um, so really, to tell you the truth, it's time to divest from these schools, these institutions, and go back to ourselves, because we the teachers of nature, we the teachers of knowledge, we the teachers of everything that this planet has to offer. So when we find women like Dr. Johnson who have that earthly spirit and in this case sister love, because yeah, Dr. Johnson, yeah, you are to be a mom, but I'm gonna call it like a sister love, okay? Because I got a sister that's older than you. Uh, but yes, that's the kind of attraction that the men want, and men have to get back in their place. I mean, like I said, when I see men riding in the car a lot with women, I say, why you're a woman, you riding four guys around, these guys don't have a car. The men just got to get back to his rightful role. And he need to be the lion leading the pride. And it's like the lionesses are hunting, but the men ain't, they don't even, want the food no more. They just want I guess they want the meat off the tree, but some of the meat, hey, look, everything in life, when you got milk got an expiration date. And the men, their expiration date be gone, because I see a lot of them simping and, oh my God, oh my God, I gotta get you a new car because, um, I heard that, T.I. said in the song is not tricking if you got it and all that other nonsense.
Hmm.
And I'm like, I mean, you know, when I grew up, it was ladies, but over the last 15, 15 to 18 years, I see women train themselves to be whores and not ladies, and it's actually very, very depressing. That's how I look at it. Listen
Hey,
to Cardi B and nonsense.
King BJ, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
What do a lot of women and a lot of men have in common? They have one thing in common. A lot of single men, no, not single, a lot of just men. What do a lot of men and a lot of women have in common? Now, a lot of things we don't have in common, not at all. That's why we have a problem. But what's the major thing we have in common that really got us both messed up?
Bad spending habits.
That too, but no. Along with that, I'll tell you what it is, because you may not can guess it.
Oh, dysfunctional behavior and dysfunctional TV and music.
You get that too. That too. But the major thing, you know what it is? It's daddy issues.
Okay.
It's daddy issues. A man can't be a man if no one showed him how to be a man. And what happened with a lot of women never got, see, there's two heads. There's two heads. There's the head here and there's the head down here. Most women have met the head down here, and they had children with the head down here, and they never got with the head up here. And because they never got with the head up here, they're involved in the mind blow along with being out of their natural mind.
Okay.
Because most men are naive and stupid. Most men are stupid. Let me tell you why most men are stupid. Most men are stupid and dumb to the fact, especially when a boy grows to be a man and he had no home training and no conversation with nurturing depth, conversation with nurturing depth in his process of growing. And then that little boy was maybe unattractive when he was little, and then he becomes cute. And then he becomes cute. And then girls who are smarter than boys, girls are smarter than boys. Keep in mind, fellas, we come from women. We come from women. Women are smarter than us. Even if they're in a coma, they're smarter than us. Even if they may be missing a brain, they're going to always be smarter than us. What happens is when girls find you cute and you're not ready for it, and then everything happens down here with this head down here. Everything happens with the Roscoe, with the Stanley, with the love tube. Everything happens down here. He finds out he's cute. Then he goes to the gym. He gets built. He builds up his body, but his head is stupid. His head up here is stupid. His mind is stupid. His mind is gone. He looks good. He's a visual, attractive delight. People like being around him. He's gorgeous. He's good looking, but he's really stupid. And that's what women deal with. That's what women deal with. And then the woman, she's broken, she's messed up because she got daddy issues. Or maybe daddy was never there. And then if daddy was there, no telling what happened. No telling what happened. So there's variations of situations. So meanwhile, she's broken. And then she goes to a broken dude who ain't got his head together. And then they have a children. And there's your generation of dysfunction. And you wonder why we can't get together because we all fucked up.
There you go, bro.
Thank you, Monique 2C.
And she be hitting it. And well, I just gotta say this, brother. And Dr. Carmen Johnson, you are like two of my. I wouldn't. Yeah, you can be. Yeah, y'all can be mentors because y'all keep me on a path of straightforwardness and keep me going. I mean, a lot of people do, but I always like dealing with y'all bring a lot of enjoyment and humor into my life, and the world has got so much darkness. We're going through some dark times right now.
Yes, sir.
So
That was
I just
nice.
want
Thank you, King BJ, for saying that. That was nice of you to say that.
yeah, it is. It's very cool. I mean, even Monique 2C. Thank you, Monique, for the donation earlier, as well. And thank everybody else. Shaq as well. Actually, Shaq and Monique. Yeah, thank y'all for all y'all do. You're great people, and I expect it. Even Bishop Scott, another loyal follower of mine. So um, I just want to thank everybody that tuned in tonight. I'll be off for a week, so I'm gonna bring y'all some more good content and more good guests. Thank you, Monique 2C. I appreciate you too, and I'm sure Rex and Dr. Carmen Johnson appreciate you as well.
Yep.
And I also
But Rex,
want to, Dr. Johnson, it's a pleasure talking with you today, and never be a stranger. Thank you very much. You really added to the conversation. Thank you.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys having me.
let me say one thing. Hey Rex, when you come to Atlanta, bring the family on so we can, meet some people.
Hey, look here, Bernard. Let's be real with each other. I'm going to be doing your show. Whenever you need me, I'm doing the show. And don't forget, I'm doing live at Coolix every Thursday, y'all. My show is going to be off the hook. Cause let me tell you what's going on. So this quick, well, we part of the family, so we're going to be connected. I'm doing live at Coolix, and then we're doing that show too. I do my live show in Atlanta. I'm going to be doing my live podcast with a live studio audience, and I'm going to have special guests. It's going to be off the chain. So you're watching the beginning. So when you see King BJ, Dr. Johnson, Soul Brother Judge Joe Brown, Real Dana, We Be All TV, Randy Short, I'm going to connect all that when I do my live stuff because I like the energy. I love the conversation. I love the dialogue. And I really love the whole network with Valerie Denise Jones and everyone. I love that whole network. So that's why I'm involved, man. I love the variation of intelligent minds. Bishop Scott, new people. Monique, I gotta get Monique 2C. Uh, my man Shaq. Shaq is a new favorite of mine. I like Computer Robots, Princess Love. Who else? Don't need no man. Stop telling me what I do. I know that's right. So J Bags and everybody. So yeah, man. So we're creating a nice frequency of people. And it's nice to be around people you can chat with and have a good time with, laugh, and have various topics with. So live at Coolix with the Funk Prophet on Thursdays, brother. Check it out. It's a good show. We got Grand Mixer DXT coming up, man. Y'all remember that
Oh yeah,
song?
I like him.
You remember that song "Rockin' with Herbie Hancock" that did the
Yeah.
Yeah.
scratching? Well, I'm gonna have him on, and we got a deep history with that. So I I, I got some bombs for you. Y'all gonna see what I'm really about. I'm coming out the closet on who Rexx truly is. So just be prepared. And it's a pleasure to know all of you great people, and you have been a joy in my life, all of you.
Well, you've been a joy too as well, man. And thank you for reaching out to Valerie Denise Jones to get in contact with me after you heard me on the show.
Yep.
You want to know something, man? I want to say this. I just called the show one time because I was listening to this guy named what's that guy named Dr. Umar Johnson, and I was trying to actually just scout him out. And then I just started, and I didn't know the judge was so astute. So I just one day hit him up on Twitter and asked him, could I contact him and stuff, and I did. And I went to Memphis and met him and stuff like that. And brother Ron, you know, didn't know that all this circle would come out of it, but sometimes all you do is pick up the phone and see what people respond, and people respond. You open doors that you never knew. It's a world. It's a big world out there, and there's a lot of people that's thinking the same thing. But you just got to find a way to connect it. But so thank you once again. Shout out to Dr. Carmen Johnson and the Funk Prophet and the last message. You had me laughing once again.
Long as you
That
laughing, bro, it's all good. That's what I do. I like to make people laugh.
that's
Yeah,
a
but
that's a beautiful thing, and it brings a high vibration also.
yeah, but
Mm.
I
Thank
want
you,
you to
Dr.
take your
Johnson.
time, sister and brother Rex, sister Carmen, and I'll be bringing more content in the near future.
All right, talk to you guys later. Appreciate you.
Uh,
No
pe-
problem.
Peace out,
Bye.
everybody. Thank you, King
Yep.
BJ. Much love to everybody out there.
Thank you,
You
King
too.
Thank you,
BJ.
everybody. Catch y'all.
You too.